Hello my little rays of sunshine, how are you all doing out there today? I'm Michelle the Introvert, and today I have a very special video planned. And it has something to do with one of my favorite words and favorite topics. It begins with the capital letter T. Can you guess? Have any of you guessed it? That's right, Tupperware. I absolutely love Tupperware, as most of you already know. And one of my special viewers has requested that I show her and all of you some of my favorite Tupperware pieces that I've collected over the years. At yard sales, thrift stores, gifts that have been given to me, and the list goes on. But I'm thankful for every piece of Tupperware that I have, every dish, every tray, every little thing of Tupperware I love and to have, I absolutely cherish. So I welcome you all to join me today as I share with you one of my special hobbies of collecting Tupperware. The first thing that I would like to show you are these salt and pepper shakers. And these are special to me because they remind me of my grandmother when I was growing up. She had salt and pepper shakers like this, and I knew that I wouldn't mind having salt and pepper shakers like this of my own, just because it brings back a lot of good memories. And I don't use these are just for display, but these are one of my favorite things that I have in my Tupperware collection. These here in the back, these were given to me by my mom. This was a gift, and I'll just open this up so you can see. Yes, it's very nice, and I've used this a lot. Still has the cover to go with it. But Mom gave this to me as a gift, so I have this in a special place. And Mom also gave me this big Tupperware container, and this was hers. She actually gave me two, so I have two of these big Tupperware containers. And of course the cover is on it here. And I keep flour in this. It's the perfect size to keep flour in. So this goes in my pantry. I thought you'd like to see it. Yes, it's an older vintage Tupperware piece, but I'm very pleased and very proud to have it. Something else that was given to me by family members, and that is these here, this Jello mold. This was my grandmother's, my dad's mom, and this is really nice, and I love the color. This vintage Jello mold. Plus, this was Grandma's as well, and it still has the cover on it, and I use this all the time in a lot of my videos. I use it a lot for baking. It's wonderful to have a bowl this size, and especially since it belonged to my grandmother. I remember growing up watching her make pastry for pies. I remember watching her make it in this bowl. So a lot of good memories are attached to this Tupperware bowl. I have something else in the back here that I'd like to show you. I have these wonderful measuring cups, and there's a whole complete set there. And this was given to me as a gift from my stepmother. And I use these all the time. You've probably seen them in some of my baking videos. I use these a lot. Another thing my stepmother gave me, and that is this wonderful, what would you call this? You put cake in it. Oh well, can't think of the name right now. But it's really nice, and I use this all the time. You probably see this in a lot of my videos, but this was a gift from my stepmother. So it was very practical and very Tupperware, which I love. Another thing that was given to me by my stepmother, and that is this big, wonderful pink and white Tupperware bowl. I love this. She gave me this quite a few years ago, and it gets a lot of use. And it's come in handy, very much so. Pretty much everything else that is here, I have picked up at thrift stores. I have found at yard sales. Some things have been given to me, but mostly it's been just thrift stores and yard sales and things like that. So I'll happily show you these as well. bit of Tupperware that I use, and I always put it in a very practical spot, an easy spot for me to get to. And I have a few more pieces of Tupperware that I'd like to show you. Come with me. Da-da-da-da. More Tupperware, my friends. I'm just going to turn this light on here. There we go. So yes, my friends, there is a lot of Tupperware in this cupboard. It's very easy to get to, very practical to have. And behind this bowl here, I'll show you, I have a lot of really nice containers. I use them all the time. And I'll put this back here. And on the bottom shelf here, I have some of these vintage sieves. And there's a green one there. And there's some Tupperware bowls at the bottom. And there's a Tupperware lid here. But that goes with this bowl here. So I have a little bit more Tupperware in my cupboard, my friends. And I sure love having it. And I'm still on the hunt for more, actually. Because I love Tupperware. And I'm not done yet. I still have a little bit more that I'd like to show you. So come along again. Come with me. I'm just heading into my pantry. Open this up so you can take a little look at what I have in here. On this pantry shelf here, in amongst all the mini marshmallows and shortening and things, I have some Tupperware containers that I got from a yard sale and thrift store as well. And in this top one, I have some vanilla chips, like for chocolate chips. And in the back, I've got a few packages of chocolate chips for making cookies for Joshua. But I just put them all in one container because it's way easier to find when they're together. I'll move that over here. In these Tupperware containers here, very practical use for, well, there we go, for Jell-O pudding and Jell-O and some pie making. So I have all of those together, so they're easy to find, very practical. I like things practical. Tupperware is definitely practical. In this container here, look what I have. I have things in there for cupcakes and for muffins. So I have them all together in one container. Easy to find on my baking shelf. I'll put this back. There. Now let's look above and see what we can see. Yes, more Tupperware, my friends, of course, and I love Tupperware. This has white sugar in it. I almost forgot. This has white sugar in it. This has bacon bits for making Caesar salads. And this has breadcrumbs. I get my breadcrumbs from Bulk Barn. They have some really nice flavored and spiced breadcrumbs. So I have them in this Tupperware container. So Tupperware definitely comes in handy in this household. The last thing that I'd like to show you today is this Tupperware container here. These here are dishes that Gerald uses for his lunches. He takes a lunch to work every day because it's way cheaper than eating at restaurants for his lunch. So he makes his own lunch. I make his lunch. We take turns making his lunch. And this here Tupperware container is perfect for holding. Let me just get this cover off here. I'm doing it with one hand. There we go. Okay, I think I succeeded. There we go. So all of the covers I put in here. All of the lids and the covers for these. So I just keep his dishes for his lunches. I keep them all together. And it makes it way easier to find and to get to when we're getting his lunches ready for work. There we go. And then I just put this on top and put it in my pantry on the top shelf. Well, my friends, I want to thank you so much for joining me here today. It was a lot of fun reminiscing with you about my different Tupperware dishes and my Tupperware pieces, both where family had given them to me as gifts and things that I just found at thrift stores and also yard sales. It's been great just talking to you about Tupperware, one of my favorite all-time subjects. And needless to say, I'm still on the hunt and the lookout for more Tupperware because it's very practical and I use it all the time. Thank you so much, my friends, for joining me. And if you like this Tupperware video, please give me the YouTube thumbs up or press that subscribe button. That would be great. And I have more vlogs on the way, so stay tuned and I'll talk to you soon. Talk to you soon. Bye.